The delicious science, unveiling the chemistry of your favorite meals.
Ever wondered why your favorite foods taste so good? It's not just about the ingredients, but the chemistry that happens when they're combined. In fact, the food we eat every day is a complex, fascinating mix of chemistry. It's not just the flavors that are created by combining different ingredients, but also the texture and appearance that are influenced by various chemical processes. From the crispy, golden brown crust of a perfectly baked loaf of bread, to the rich, creamy texture of butter melting on hot toast, to the refreshing fizz of a chilled glass of beer, it's all chemistry. In the coming moments, we'll delve deeper into this intriguing world of food chemistry. We'll explore the Maillard reaction responsible for that delightful browning in your food, understand how different fats can dramatically alter the texture and taste of your meals, and even unravel the chemistry behind the fermentation process in bread and beer. So the next time you savor your favorite meal, remember there's a lot of chemistry that goes into making it so delicious. Ever noticed how food changes color when you cook it? That's the Maillard reaction at work. Now you might be thinking, what's this Maillard reaction? Well, it's a chemical reaction between amino acids and reducing sugars that gives browned food its distinctive flavor. Imagine the tantalizing aroma of a seared steak, the golden crust of freshly baked bread, or even the inviting scent of a freshly brewed cup of coffee. That's the Maillard reaction in action. This reaction begins at around 140 degrees Fahrenheit, when heat breaks down the sugars and amino acids in food. As these compounds rearrange themselves, they create thousands of different flavor compounds. These compounds break down further to form even more complex flavors and aromas. So, the Maillard reaction is the secret behind the appetizing brown color and the rich flavors in many of your favorite dishes. It's a fascinating bit of chemistry that happens right in your kitchen. Why do some pastries melt in your mouth while others are crisp? The answer lies in the type of fat used. Let's dive into the world of fats. Fats can be broadly categorized into three types: saturated, unsaturated, and trans fats. Each of these fats behaves differently when used in cooking, influencing both the texture and the taste of your meals. Saturated fats like butter are solid at room temperature. When used in baking, these fats create pockets of air that result in flaky, tender pastries. On the other hand, unsaturated fats such as olive oil are generally liquid at room temperature. They contribute to a moist and dense texture in baked goods and also impart a unique flavor to dishes. Trans fats, although not typically used in home cooking, can create a crispier texture in commercially prepared foods. So remember, the next time you're cooking, the type of fat used can drastically change the texture and flavor of your food. Ever wondered how bread rises or how beer gets its alcohol? It's all thanks to the process of fermentation. This is a metabolic process where microorganisms like yeast and bacteria convert carbs, such as sugars and starches, into alcohol or acids. But what's cool is that these aren't just waste products. They play a crucial role in creating the flavors we love in many foods and drinks. Take bread, for instance. As yeast ferments the sugars in the dough, it produces carbon dioxide gas. This gas gets trapped in the dough, causing it to rise and give bread its fluffy texture. The same process, with some variations, also applies to beer and wine production, where the sugars are converted into alcohol. And let's not forget about yogurt and kimchi, where bacteria turn sugars into lactic acid, creating that distinctive tangy flavor. So, fermentation is the magical process that gives us fluffy bread, tangy yogurt, and bubbly beer.